Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode is powered by Hayabusa. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to interview and ask my female fighter, Izzy, some questions to help females get into martial arts gyms. Martial arts gyms can be very intimidating, the grunting, the noise, the violence, but we want to make it comfortable for all, especially for women, so let's bring in Izzy. So Izzy, how many women would you say percent-wise are in martial arts?
I'd say typically it's very underpopulated for women. It's more a male-dominated sport, which I'm not super happy about. One of my goals is to see lots of women in the gym. Just the other day, I taught a co-ed class and there were so many girls in the gym and it was one of the happiest days ever. So there's not a lot right now, but it's improving, I'd say.
So how could it be an environment that is friendlier for women?
I think definitely just the community. Sometimes it could just be so intimidating for girls to walk into a gym. I know my first time I was 15 years old walking to a gym with all boys, I was so scared and I didn't see one girl at the time. So sometimes seeing another girl could help, but it also depends on the members and seeing that. Even still now as a fighter, I have almost 20 amateur fights and I still get nervous walking into a new gym. Just the people, and it depends. It's just the nature of the sport.
What are some of the things, if you're going in for the first time, that you should kind of be aware of?
I think the most important thing for girls is being comfortable. Every time I've been into a gym, I needed to feel comfortable. It doesn't matter how good the training is. If you're not comfortable, it is not going to work. And sometimes that just means, even if you're a beginner, just doing a tour of the gym or a trial or talking to the coaches, talking to other members, that's definitely the most important thing ever.
What are some of the pet peeves that happen during training that long?
I think one of my biggest pet peeves is people going too light, especially boys. They could go too light on you. If I'm in the gym to train hard, of course. So don't take it easy on me and do not apologize. I get very upset. Especially me, I'm training for a fight. Some girls may be beginners and, like go to each person's level, but going too light is an insult to us in the gym. We're here, we want to be respected, we want to train hard. Don't go too light. Another thing is overly coaching us. Unless you're my actual coach or one of my, high-level training partners, don't coach us or try to tell us what to do. And I'd say my third thing is assuming that we're here for other reasons. We are here to train. We are not here to, be overly friendly, and always getting those weird, creepy DMs after is definitely not enjoyable for all us girls. We want to be respected, we want to train hard, we want to learn just like everyone else.
What's some advice for men on a train? And sometimes for us, we may not want to hurt you. So what would you say to a guy?
I think it depends on the context where you're training. If you're training in a beginner level class, there's definitely something to be said about going lighter with your partner, communications, everything. But if we're in a sparring class, obviously, there might be a size difference, but for the most part, you can hit our body and our leg and we'll be more than fine. And if we hit you hard, don't get too crazy and start throwing wild stuff. That's also definitely a pet peeve, is guys who go too hard once they feel like their ego gets hurt. When training with girls, it's more about having respect, being fair, being equal. It's not a gender thing. It's about training and experience always, and size.
What are some tips for females to feel more confident in the gym or when they're training?
I think to feel more confident, sometimes if there's other girls in the gym, you can always go to them. Like I know if a newer girl would come to our gym, I would be more than happy to walk with them or introduce them to the other coaches or take time with them on the side. But if there's no girls in your gym, sometimes it might just be about trying, maybe watching a class or just trying your best to communicate with the coaches. It's never too bad to let somebody know if you're uncomfortable, if you're a little nervous for your first time. Like I said, when I started with all boys, but I was grateful to have, a good coach at the time who was teaching our beginner class and was very cautious and, watching over me. So, your coaches are everything. And again, if you're not comfortable with the coach or the environment, you have a bad experience, there's another gym I'm sure that you'll be able to find.
If there's a scenario where you don't feel comfortable, someone has maybe said inappropriate language, or
I think firstly is telling someone. So whether that be the coach or somebody at the front desk at our gym, we have Maria and she's the best ever, and I would definitely go tell her. If not, my coaches, we have Joe, we have Matt. I feel so comfortable with them, which I'm very grateful for them. So I would go tell anybody. And worst comes to worst, if I didn't feel comfortable again, I wouldn't be there.
How do we get more women into kickboxing?
I think it's all about just getting community and getting girls just to walk in the front door, whether that be showing it on social media. I know for myself, I try to post a lot on TikTok, on my Instagram, to show girls that it's possible to be a fighter and be anything you want. You know, you could be an athlete, you could be a student, and you can fight. Some people think they can't do it, or that if you walk into a gym, you're gonna have to fight. It's great for fitness, it's great for everything. So I think it's just about making it a common thing for girls and letting them see that it's normal and it's common, and we belong in the gym.
What in particular do women learn in martial arts that will help them in the real world? I'm a big believer that everyone, from kids to women, the elderly, everybody should be doing kickboxing because you learn so much that helps in real life. What in particular would you say as a female that what has martial arts given you?
I think the biggest thing it's given me is confidence. When I walked into the gym for the first time, I was 15 years old. I had never thrown a punch, a kick. I was not very athletic, but it gave me the confidence to do more, to push for more. After I started training, I was obsessed with it and I wanted to fight. I was always that shy kid, but it gave me the confidence to know that I can do things, that I'm strong, that I'm powerful. So it's definitely confidence, 100%.
Message for women who might be a little nervous to come into a gym. What are some last words to get them to train?
I think the biggest thing is, if you're nervous, is that everybody has to start somewhere. All female fighters or just recreational people started as beginners once, so it's all about just taking that first step and going in there and finding your gym. You will not regret it. And the most important thing is that you belong in the gym. Girls belong in the gym, 100%.
And who do we need to thank for this video, Izzy, and what should people do?
Let's thank Hayabusa and Perfect Sports. They will be linked below. We got bazookatraining.com to check out. And yeah.
Do you think people should subscribe to the channel?
They should like, subscribe, and share this video for all the girls out there.
And when is your next fight, Izzy?
My next fight is in March. I'm fighting in the Road to One Championship, so date will be released soon.
Boom.
Done. I'm gonna throw off.
MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.